Doing a big design, you might, like a one color design, you might want to use the vinyl cutter. It's a lot easier. I know a lot of people, when they first start off, they get a printer, they find some type of printer, they get a printer, and they print out their designs on like transparency paper, which is also acceptable too. But if you have like a large design, which I used to do when I first started printing, if I had a large design, I would print multiple pages of the transparency paper, because I use a standard printer that can print transparencies. You have to find a printer that can print transparencies. There's not too many of them, but there are a few of them on the market that you can purchase for fairly cheap. So if you have a huge design, you would have to use 2 or 3 or up to 4 sheets of transfer paper and then tape them all together with transparency tape. That took a lot of time. My graph tape plotter, I got smarter. I was like, wow, this huge design that I got to do, I can just run it through my graph tape plotter, give me nice clean corner cuts and everything, and it came out great. Started working great. So I've been using it a lot lately. Other than that, like I said, if you don't have a graph tape plotter, if you haven't invested in one yet, you can use a standard printer that'll print out transparencies similar to these here. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? There you go. Apollo transparency film. You can get it pretty much anywhere, man. You get it from Staples, a whole lot of places. It's fairly cheap, but you get a lot in a pack. You get 50 per pack, and they definitely come in handy. If you have like a, when you want to use the transparencies, you should use it when you have like a really detailed job, like small lines, stuff that you can't really cut out in a plotter. And they look like this. One side is like kind of rough to the touch. You can feel it. It's almost like sand almost. And then the other side is smooth. So when this prints out, the ink kind of like grabs hold to the rough side. So it'll stay on there. If you try to do this with a standard transparency paper, it's not going to work, because the other side is like smooth. So once you print on that smooth side, what do you think is going to happen? It's going to bleed. It's going to run off. So you take this, you take your transparency, you put it in your printer. I have a Brother printer that can print transparencies, and I have a standard printer, HP, down here. I don't know if you can see that. Hold on. Yeah, I got another standard printer down here, HP, that can print transparencies. So I kind of use both. If one of them is being used, I use the Brother. It's pretty fast. So yeah, that's my little tidbit there on printing designs and getting your designs edited and getting them ready to burn on the screens. All right, let's move to the next step. Now, so I showed y'all design. I showed you how to print your design out. And now I'm going to show you how to burn your design into the screen. Let's go.